if you're looking for a one-night stand, and one chick has 3 bodies and one chick has 50, the chick with 50 is going to give you
Can you press play?
a freakier night than the chick with 3. So I'd
whatever. We'll just fuck it.
You're gonna walk around looking for chicks, thinking, I want one that smells
for a
of dick.
one-night stand, though.
I want one who's been plowed.
I think he gets to.
Who's gonna give you a freakier night?
I wouldn't want that.
I don't think anyone.
For a one-night stand. Okay, 2 bodies. 2 bodies.
Yeah, fuck it. You can give me a virgin for a one-night stand.
Who the hell goes for the girl with the higher body count?
It's innocence that men find appealing. This is what most people don't understand.
Yeah.
Women don't even know what men find attractive.
I think this is it.
What actually amazes me is that women go through the world and they're so concerned with how they look, but they have no understanding on a basic level of what men find attractive in women. And I know that for a fact because every single time I sit with a chick and talk to her, especially for the first time or on a date or something, she's saying always completely the wrong thing. She's saying exactly which makes me less attracted to her. The fact she's still hot will get her through it.
What's the worst thing a woman can say on a first date?
The worst thing is it's just basic things they don't think about, right?
Like, what's the worst thing they could say on the first date?
I mean, there's a bunch of dumb shit they could say, but within a realistic frame, women will sit there and do something they think is innocent. They'll talk about traveling. I've been to here and I've been to there and I loved what I saw this, my favorite place is this. When you sit with a dude on a first date and tell him how many places you've been, all he's thinking is, you've been fucked.
Yeah.
You've been fucked by who? Who paid for that?
Yeah,
who paid for that?
Yeah.
Nice hotel, bitch.
Yeah.
Like it's bullshit. Like shut the fuck up. And on top of it, men want innocence, and the reason we find innocence attractive is because we want to be the female's portal to the world. Yeah. If I meet a woman,
you want to hear they've never been anywhere.
Never. I will show you the world.
100%.
The first private jet you get on will be mine. You've ever been in a Lambo? No, you're getting my one first. I'm gonna show you brand new experiences.
Yeah.
If I sit there with some bitch and she's like, I've been there, I've been that, I went to this party, my friend has a jet, I was in this Lambo, and you're just like, shut the fuck up. There's nothing less attractive because we want to be their portal to the world. The reason women don't understand this is they sometimes think, especially if they're sitting with a G, like if they're sitting with a guy like me, they feel like they have to prove themselves by pretending they've been with other ballers, right? They don't want to sit there with a man like me and go, oh, I've never been into a restaurant like this. I wish they would say that. That's the most fucking attractive thing they could say to me. But instead they'll say, yeah, I've been here, and my friend, and I did this. And
they drop Dubai and then it's over.
They start dropping about fucking other shit that they did with their men.
If they say Dubai, you gotta get the check right away.
Yeah, it's just like, shut up. But they don't. So women don't even know what men find attractive because we're interested in innocence. So he's talking about body counts. It's not even just about the freaky, I'm interested, if I have an experience with a woman, whether it's sexual or non-sexual, I want to be her portal to the world. I want to be the person who shows her something for the first time. I don't want to fuck a bitch who's been fucked every way she can be fucked. Why do I have to invent something new now? Backflips?
All right, so that was sort of related to the travel thing. Let's get everybody's reaction. Let's go around the table on that. Your reaction to the video.
I mean, he's not wrong in the sense of like wanting to show her the world. I think that's there's nothing wrong with wanting to be someone's first experience for something. But what if she traveled with her family? Like, what if she had a family that was wealthy and really aspired to travel and show their children the world? There's a difference between a girl going on girls' trips and hoeing out.
We have to distinguish though, because like that's obviously okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
okay.
It's not about the fact that they've been to countries.
If she's going on a girls' trip and hoeing around, that's very different than seeing the world with her family.
Or going by herself and
or doing
around.
A solo trip. Yeah, I think he's not wrong in the sense of what he's thinking, but there are situations that...
Yeah.
Your reaction, because that kind of addresses the whole travel thing.
I understand his point of being like, I want to show the person that I'm with new experiences, but okay, she's been to Bali, like, let me show her about, like, being a nice guy, or like, let me show her about
do women
dancing.
like nice guys? Is that
do.
What women like?
Yeah.
But earlier you said that you get bored with men after 2 weeks, so I would imagine nice men are even more boring than... You get bored of men who I assume are even to some degree exciting.
I said it's like my funny joke, but...
Well, it's true.
It's not boredom. It's just like, especially like when you're like... Because like I date to like have that connection and love with people. If you can tell that... I'm usually really honest with my intentions in a relationship.
Okay.
Or any sort of like dating that I'm doing. Yeah. Situationship or something. Like, I'll be like, I'm not looking for a long-term partner right now. And if that's what you're looking for, then this should not continue, because I don't want to waste your time, I don't want to waste my time, and I don't want to hurt anybody for this. I enjoy who you are, but it's not worth, like...
Yeah, I think that like girls tend to do this very well. They tend to spin things. You say it's not boredom. It's just me just like sort of spreading love.
It can be boredom.
It's not sex work or OnlyFans. It's me just sort of spreading love. And at the end of the day, it is boredom. You're getting bored of the guys. You want to move on. Like that's what it is.
Well, it's not boredom necessarily, but like let's say there's
You're
a
not
guy that I'm
interested in the guy anymore. After a few
sure,
weeks.
yeah. Like let's say there's a guy that I'm seeing and I'm having fun with, but I wouldn't want to be my partner because for me, it's really important to be like it means a lot to be a boyfriend. You know, like it's not like just dating casual. There's a lot of commitment and.
I will say though, what you're talking about though, when you go traveling in Asia and stuff, this is like your bread and butter because this is exactly what it's like. People are very free love and just people are just traveling and like we're just here for a few weeks, just a bit of summer loving. So I understand that those experiences have been had.
Being in Asia had some of like the worst dating I've ever had because it was too much of that.
There were
like
hippies on the beach.
Well, it was too much of that like I'm here for 2 weeks and then we'll never see each other again, and I crave connection and genuine care.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
But you say you move on from guys really quickly.
Because there's so many like bits and pieces in that of like maybe this person like wouldn't be my boyfriend and I don't want them to like get attached in this way. That's like one nugget of the mindset.
So you do seek something more long term.
Yeah, of course.
But you just said you're looking for something short term.
Yeah, how are you going to know the guy? How are you going to know the long-term guy when you find if every guy has like just bits and pieces but not everything you want?
Because it'll feel right and it'll make me feel good, and I'll know.
Have you had that before? Like, has it ever felt right, or are you like, what I'm worried about is you're going to wake up and be 45 one day and no one will have ever felt right.
I've been in love a couple times. I feel a lot for a lot of people that I've gone out with, whether long-term or short-term, and I know when I've felt it, it's just been like, this is right. So I don't think I'm worried about like being 40 and not finding my person.
Here, let's continue with the reaction to the video. Your reaction to the video. Go ahead.
Oh gosh. Like that in terms of the traveling, I think it's so situational. But like what he's saying about men want a woman who's so innocent so he can show them everything. I feel like, they're like an alpha male is going to want that for sure. But I feel like he underestimates the amount of simps in the world that do want a woman who has a lot of experience,
But they don't want
there are
him.
a lot of simps. There was a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think,
simps,
generally speaking, though, men want women who are sexually experienced.
Yeah.
I'm
like
not a
that.
man, so I wouldn't know. But like,
there's another Tate video on that, which maybe we can watch later.
It's the same as like old guys saying that they like old women. They don't like old women. They just can't get young women.
okay, heard.
Yeah.
Your reaction to the video?
Yeah, I think he has a valid point there. At the same time, I think the stereotype goes the opposite way too. Like if there's a guy who's traveling a lot and partying a lot or going to yacht week in Croatia and things like that, I'm gonna have the same stereotype in my head that he's out partying and not someone that I would want to date seriously.
Yeah, I think the thing is though is that then that brings us a little bit into body count. I think generally speaking, men care far more about females' past promiscuity or current promiscuity than the reverse. I think women are free to care about it. I think it just happens to be the case that they care far less. And there certainly are women who don't want to date a promiscuous partner or a partner who had a history of promiscuity, but it's just something that men typically are more preoccupied than women are.
Sure, but I think that anyone who's looking for something like real and stable is gonna see that as a red flag on either side.
Can I just get a quick hand raise at the table? Would you girls prefer a guy who is a virgin? Raise your hand. Okay.
Just you?
Just you. See,
are you
I'm Christian. Like I grew up Christian.
Are you virgin?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm saving myself for marriage.
Okay.
So based.
That's awesome.
Based word. Did you have a follow-up on the...
I was going to say, and then the guys at the table, see, like that would be like a very attractive thing. If a girl was a virgin, I'd be extremely attracted. But you guys aren't attracted to a virgin because you girls want someone who's sexually experienced. So therefore lies the difference.
Well, it's not. I mean, you also asked if we preferred it, right? So it's not like.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
I'm not talking about one esoteric individual, like they're what they prefer. I'm talking about generalities. Women like a man with experience. Men prefer women who are inexperienced. It's a generality. It's a fact.
Word. Reaction to the video?
The thing is, I think it just depends on the situation. I mean, like, I love to travel, but it depends on what they're doing. Like, if they're going with a group of friends, just partying, I think I would see that as a red flag. But again, if they're just going for work or with their family, then I think that's okay.
But it's about perception, right? It's not about like, because, for example, a woman could be a stripper, she could do OnlyFans and have a really low body count, but just because you're engaged in doing that sort of thing, the perception is going to be this person may be sexually loose. So somebody who travels a lot, what we're thinking is it could very well be the case that you've never hooked up with somebody while you're traveling, but if you're traveling, we're going to think that's a pretty opportune moment to just have casual sex with somebody and just hook up. A lot of people, you know, if you're on a dating app, you'll always see people on dating apps.
They never count them in the body count either.
Yeah. But then I feel like that's where communication comes into play. If that's something you're really concerned about, that's when you ask details about, oh, well, who did you travel with? What was your intent to travel?
They just won't tell you. They'll lie about it.
But I mean, that's still, I would say that's still an opportunity. That's where communication, like you guys just dismissed that immediately instead of actually considering communication.
No. The thing is, though, we just know.
So you
we can tell.
That's it.
We can tell.
Have I had lots of sex on my Asia trip?
Yes.
No.
You did. You don't have to tell me no.
I'm saying no.
Okay.
Okay.
What is a lot of sex? What is a lot of sex?
What is a lot of sex, Jake?
You had me. I want to say you might have had 2 or 3 summer love-ins, 2 or 3 boyfriends.
That might not be a lot to her. That might not be a lot.
And it was like maybe 3-4 weeks. You're on an island together, you know, enjoying the sunsets.
Now, boyfriends is different.
Yeah, I mean brief boyfriends. Yeah. I don't mean you're having sex every night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, then
that's a lot.
That's a red flag.
No, because I'm a young woman that's enjoying
No, you don't say no
dating
because
that way.
I'm a guy and I'm telling you it's a red flag.
Okay, no, but
it's a red flag
for
you.
Most guys. You can't say like no.
But
it's not a red flag.
on the opposite side of like say this is most. This is the rest.
See, like I said before, we're not talking in esoteric generalities and some random guy who randomly he's like, oh, awesome, you're in Asia and like had sex with all these guys. That's awesome. We're not talking about those guys. We're talking about generalities. In general, if you tell a guy that you went to Asia and you had these boyfriends.
One at a time, please. Go ahead.
If you tell a guy that you're in Asia and you had all these boyfriends, he's going to think that is a red flag. Hippie dick on the beach is a red flag. Trust me.
And then that's
Are you not dating when you're traveling?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a guy, so it's very different.
True.
Let's continue with the Tate reaction. Your reaction to the video we watched.
I think it's situational. I mean, I've traveled for the last probably 10 years, and I can honestly say I've never had a one-night stand with somebody in a city I was traveling in. I've literally just traveled to do what I was there to do and went home.
Never had a one-night stand ever?
No.
What about like
casual hookup? No. Okay. All boyfriends.
Yeah, I think you can travel for culture and you can travel for sex. And the last one is like, no. And I agree with Andrew. If you've been to a lot of places, because you are craving for places, it's, first of all, where do you have that much money? I mean, for sure, it's not that easy. You didn't work hard at Walmart and get all that money to go 5 countries in a month. But if you have a normal partner, a good relationship, and you submit yourself to your love, he's gonna open the world to you, and he's gonna tell you, okay, baby, let's go here, let's go there, let's go to the Maldives, and it's gonna be a different experience because it's gonna be about you and him discovering things together, not you know, discovering things alone or letting guys discover you.
Why can't I discover the world alone? Why do I have to see it through my man's eyes?
It just depends. Great. It just depends. I think like where we're butting heads here is that you're looking at it through your worldview, where it's like me. I want to experience everything and have this amazing life, and that's awesome.
But isn't Andrew
but when I'm speaking, I'm talking about from a guy's perspective, and that's where like the essential difference is here. And you're not really. I haven't
met any men with your perspective before.
They haven't told you that because they're not honest with you. I'm being honest with you.
Like
this is the first time someone's been honest with you.
I don't agree because I feel like
I love it how you can tell a girl what guys think and they'll tell you that they don't agree.
Because you're not all men.
I'm not,
Yeah,
but I'm
and
You are
speaking in
one
generality.
singular man with a thought process.
agree, Brian?
And I'm
I
sure
agree.
that there's...
I agree. Homath
that's
Homath
three
agrees.
there's
right?
How
Homath
many
agrees.
I
billion,
agree.
billion people in this world?
Okay.
There is, granted, I'm not discrediting what
Sure.
you're saying. I'm sure there's a vast majority
Hold
that
on, let me
agrees
just
with what
quickly,
you're saying.
You just said the world. Let me just quickly untangle that. How many Muslims are there in the world?
I don't know.
About 2 billion.
Okay.
Do you reckon any of them like girls who hoe it up?
No, but
No.
that's to say that a girl...
How many
who goes up
Christians
wants
are there
to
in the
be with
world?
them.
I don't know, maybe like 1 billion or so. All of these religious cultures around the
This is
world
not only
where
about
female
religion.
chastity is valued at the highest order. This is specifically Western, what you're talking about. This attitude where you can just go and do whatever you want is specifically Western.
Yes.
So I'm telling you from the perspective of a Western guy. If you spoke to an Islamic guy, he would go nuts if he heard this stuff because they are actually virgins until marriage, all of them.
Yeah, they would kill you maybe. Seriously.
Get the rocks. Abdul? Yeah. Get
So
the
when you
rocks.
talk
Get the
about
rocks.
when I talk about generalities, trust me, it's not just my perspective. This is throughout cross-culturally throughout history and all around the world.
Absolutely.
You've
I
asked
don't
Vastly
disagree
most
with that
men.
part,
Every
but
man.
there is a small portion of people who
We're
are
not talking about the
open-minded
small
enough.
portion of people though.
But I'm saying there's always a
Well,
flip side
You
to
said
it.
to me that I can't speak for men and I'm telling you that I actually can.
But there's a flip side to everything, is all that I'm saying.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, but
Beautiful.
I agree. We agree because you're saying that there is a small percentage of men who don't care. And I completely agree with that. But what I'm saying is the vast majority of them do care.